What's up, people viewing via YouTube? My name is Pat, otherwise known as RageRover, and in today's video, as we all know, the latest and greatest of DLCs has come out for GTA Online, which is the Custom Classics DLC, or to some, they refer to it as the Lowriders Part 2, just because of the vehicle content that comes with it, along with weapons and whatnot. But today, I'm just going to be showing off a couple of vehicles that I acquired, and particularly, there it is, the Dundreary Virgo Classic. Now, this vehicle obviously makes its return from Grand Theft Auto 4. There is another version of the Virgo, which is just the Virgo, but I really didn't care for the vehicle. At one point I did own it, but I just didn't care for it, so I got rid of it almost immediately. But this car making its return from Grand Theft Auto 4, it's based off of that of like a Mercury Cougar and a Ford Thunderbird in one, which, as we all know, those two vehicles are one and the same. They share the same platform. I mean, especially the taillights, that definitely mimics that of Ford Thunderbird from the late 70s. I mean, overall body shape is that of a Mercury Cougar XR7. Well, actually, it could be just a regular Cougar, but I built this one to be an XR7. Because if you know from all my other videos, I build my cars to look like real-life counterparts. So therefore, yeah, it's just a late 70s Cougar XR7 build. I did have to go with the Benny's upgraded package to get the two-tone paint the way I wanted to, which is obviously the black with the bronze top, bronze interior, the special steering wheel right there, which is close-ish to the real-life steering wheel, just minus the chrome and the two-tone on the actual wheel itself. Other than that, I kind of kept it simple. I didn't go over the top. I didn't trick it out with a sound system or upgrade the hydraulics, which I could care less about the hydraulics. But I got to tell you, though, this car actually looks pretty good lowered. Right now, as it's parked, it's already down to the ground. I actually like the way it looks. So overall, that's what I built it up to be. I mean, it's no fast car by any means, but it does sound pretty good when you first start it up. And yeah, that's about it. And I will move on and I'll actually show you my second vehicle that I built up. Okay, moving right along. Now, the one thing I do want to mention, just like any other DLC, the content within, at least the purchasable content, is rather ridiculous in price. I mean, I'm not made of money. I don't really have enough time to do all the missions and grind missions, and I certainly don't have enough money in real life to be purchasing shark cards all the time. So therefore, I have to work with what I got. But anyways, when it came to the DLC content for this update, I felt it was appropriate to definitely upgrade my slam van. And because my slam van, if you remember from my one garage, I had dressed it up originally to be a shop truck build, and as soon as I went into all the different liveries in Benny's, because I really was interested in that one livery that was sporting the what looked like a World War II fighter plane livery, I guess you could say, or something like that. And then I saw the shop truck liveries, and I'm like, oh man, I definitely wanted to jump on that. So that's exactly what I did. Now, as a side note, the one thing that I will say, in real life, my wife's uncle actually possesses a 1968 Chevy truck that he's built up just like this. However, as we all know, the slam van is based off of that of a mid-50s Ford F1 pickup truck, and this truck really looks badass as an actual shop truck. I mean, once again, I went with the same livery, a white flat paint, so therefore there's no clear coat shine on it at all, but I left all the chrome on there just to kind of keep it semi-clean. But once again, with it being a shop truck slash rat rod kind of all in one, I just fell in love with it. I mean, the wheels, I went with I think they're called the Rod Me Up wheels that are in the Benny's wheel selections. And I mean, overall, I just love the way the truck turned out. I mean, yeah, it cost me a pretty penny in game, that's for sure. But just the details. I mean, obviously the rust, the fading of the paint in some spots, the pinstriping that seems to be somewhat withering away in various parts of the truck. Really, really cool. And also too, the interior. I couldn't go wrong with it when I decided to dress it up just like the real Ford F1s. Kind of have that bland dashboard painted the same color as the rest of the truck. The interior is definitely painted that of the rest of the truck, just like it would be in real life. And then I went with an actual bench seat, which is which I thought was appropriate for this truck. And then the steering wheel, once again, I tried to keep it as original as possible. That was the closest I could get to the real life truck. But overall, I like the way this thing turned out. And another thing I did notice, that after I started playing with it and actually looking closely, it definitely widened the rear tires up and also narrowed the front one. So I guess you could say it's like a rat rod drag racing shop truck kind of put in one. And not to mention, when you upgrade it in the Benny's Original Motor Workshop, it ups the performance right off the get. It makes the acceleration ridiculously fast, and it definitely shows. And let me just take you guys for a ride, and you'll hear why. For one, the engine sound has pretty much stayed the same, but overall, how this thing accelerates has changed a little bit too. So yeah, this thing just hauls ass. And to think that I haven't done anything to this truck performance-wise. Yeah, all I did was just upgraded to the Benny's upgrade, I guess you could say, in his shop, and then went with the livery, changed a few little things, and that's really about it. I mean, yeah, the power of this thing is ridiculous, but overall, I mean, I just like the way the truck turned out. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video, showcasing the two vehicles from the latest and greatest DLC. I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but man, I'm just looking at this shop truck sitting in my classic cruiser garage next to my actual rat truck. And yeah, I mean, this truck I think is so far the best pickup truck in the game. It just looks cool the way it is. Now, all the other liveries, yeah, they look pretty cool, but because I really like shop trucks, I felt it was appropriate to build it up just like so. I just like the little details too. But also on another note too, I hear rumors that there is a third part to the Lowriders DLC coming. Can't say when, but from what I understand, there'll be upgraded versions of the Tornado, a minivan, and I think the Sabre GT, or Sabre Turbo, I should say. I'm actually curious to see what that is, because I would definitely like to upgrade my Tornado, as if it doesn't look good already, but we'll see. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, a like rating would be substantial, awesome, appreciated, and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this in future videos, as well as other parts of my channel on vehicular activity. But with that out of the way, guys, I will see you guys in another video sometime soon.